You're highly welcome, my dear brothers and sisters out there. I'm glad that you just clicked, to watch this message. I'm making this video, for my brothers, for my sisters, for the truth seekers who are really seeking the truth sincerely from their hearts, who have no any other thing that has to do with any kind of things that is of a negativity. In a sense, what I'm saying is, this is actually a video which I'm making for those who have an open heart to be able to do what? To get the unadulterated truth. And this set of people are the people who are called my brothers. They are the ones that I call my sisters. They are the ones that I call my cousins. They are the ones that are all around. When I talk about truth seekers, I'm talking about those who really know what truth is all about. I'm talking about the people who are diving into different kind of teaching that has nothing to do with freeing somebody from that mental enslavement. Now there are so many groups out there, who are teaching a lot of different things that people really are not, people who are not equipped, who are not well loaded, who are not well grounded, can easily do what? Be veered away by this set of different doctrines that are out there. Recently I met with some group of people who are actually, what they based on is to do what is keeping the law, Shabbat. Even I was told that one of those people who came to me, that he is even looking for a priest that will be doing what? That will be sacrificing, that will be making sacrifices in his in his synagogue. So I met with these people and we were just discussing, we had a very, very deep conversation on what the Bible is talking about this them Shabbat of a thing. And now what you need to understand about these people is that, they claim to be a different set of people. They claim to be better than the Christians, but they are not. In fact, when you go dig deep and you see what is really going, you will see that even the Christianity they are even condemning is even much more closer to the truth than the people who are keeping those them Shabbat. The Bible makes us to understand something in the book of Luke chapter number 11 from verse 52. Woe be unto the scribes and the Pharisees, for they have they have blocked, they are blocking. They have taken away the key of knowledge. The people who want to enter in, they prevented those people from entering in. Now you need to understand who are the scribes and the Pharisees, the lawgivers during that time. These were the people who were strict Torah keepers. These people are masters to do what? To prevent people. They are trying to do what? To prevent people from doing what? From really knowing what the truth is. This is their job. Now, these people, I met with them, and they were like, they were throwing different kind of things, they were three. 4 even with a woman. So now what happened is, these people came, and one of them, as I was told, is that is looking all even for a priest that is going to do that is going to be making sacrifices. So he is well into this Shabbat of a thing, the lunar eclipse of the moon, the whole things and everything, so he is a synagogue owner, and he is looking for for a priest. So somebody directed them to me, and now when they came over, what happened is, we were having conversations about the Bible. We go dig deeper into the truth, we go into the scripture to be able to dissect what the Bible says, what the word says. I took them directly into the book of Isaiah chapter number 3. And I told him something about what is really going on, what the Bible is saying about the Shabbat, the new moons, your solemn meetings, and every other thing that the Most High said that he hated all those things that they are doing, that he is wary of it. And you know what he said? He said, yes, it is true that the Most High hated it, but there is a reason why the Most High hated it. I said, yes, of course there is a reason. And the reason was, he said it, that the reason was because why? The children of Israel disobeyed during that time. But now I want to ask you something. Have they turned away from their disobedience, which they have done already during the time? Have they come back from that? They are still in disobedience. So now, when he said that your new moons, your Shabbat, and your solemn meeting must so hate it, what he is saying is that you people can go on and be keeping those things. You people are doing it on your own. Why? Because already he has already laid down something that supersedes them Shabbat, them Torah keepers. He has already sent forth his word on the cosmos. Now, the word which he sent forth on the cosmos is what? It's Yahushua. That was the reason why he said, this is my beloved son in whom I am well pleased. Hear ye him. But what is them Shabbat Torah keepers try to do is to do what? They are trying to bring you under the law. Now, I was talking with them and I asked them a question. A kind of, what you people, why is it that you people are trying to push people under bondage? Yes, because the law is a bondage. It's a bondage. Why is it that you people are trying to do what? To push people under bondage? Because what you need to understand is, even Abraham never knew nothing. He never kept no law. So why are you people so strict in a kind of, if people don't keep the law, he was even telling me about somebody called Israel Hawkins, or who they call him. He was telling me that Israel Hawkins said that what they were telling me, I never knew about this, that Israel Hawkins, or whoever they call his name, say that what you have to keep the whole laws that contain almost 600 and something laws that were laid down. 600 and something laws. Then you have to keep every single last one of them. And if you're not under this Israel Hawkins, then that means you are in error. This is all what they are to show you how these people are what? These people are master deceiver, men worshippers. You get it? So now what you need to understand is a lot of this we went into the scripture to be able to do I want to show you how these people are. Because what they try to do is to do what? Is to tell people that Christianity is this. That Christianity is that. But then they turn around and they try to do what? To enslave the people with what? With Judaism. With the Torah. With the law of Moses. Now you ask them, what was the purpose? I asked one of them, what? You people are even saying, what? The other one was asking me, I said, after all, what was sin? No, I was asking him, I said, what was sin? What is the meaning of sin? He said, sin is the transgression of the law. Then I asked him, how did sin even come into existence? Did Abraham knew anything about sin? Since sin is the transgression of the law. Now check it. Sin is the transgression of the law. So, but Abraham never knew the law. So did Abraham sin? Because he never broke no law. Because during his time, there was no law. So he never broke no law. So what are you people trying to tell me? Then he was like, he took me to the book of Genesis to be able to show me another passage of the scripture, because I thought he was talking about what? How his ancestors do what? Look to the sun. And how they did all these things, in order to do what? To get the lunar eclipse and be able to do what? To do all the sacrifices and everything. That the sun, the moon, the stars were being put there, for this purpose. He took me to the book of Genesis chapter number 1. From verse number 14. And then that was the place where the Most High said that what? He said those things on the firmament of heaven to give signs. To be a sign. So, but I want to ask you something. When the Most High did that, what happened? He placed those things there and it was being used for that purpose, but the moment he said stop using it, stop using it for whatsoever purpose, now I want you to do what? To stop using it and do what? And this is what you have to do. That was why he went into the book of Deuteronomy chapter number 4 from verse number 3 and 4. He said unto them that what? That you should not list when you lift up your eyes into the heavens and thou seest the sun, the moon, the stars, and be driven to do what? To worship them. Those things that were being set up there now for other nations and not for you, the children of Israel. Why are you people so blind? These things, the sun, the moon, the stars that you're seeing up there, is not for the children of Israel. It was being set for other nations. So now if you're following it, trying to use it to do what was written in the book of Genesis, you are going to be in error. Don't you understand what is going on? When he gave them in the book of Genesis, when he told them that this is going to be a sign, then there was no law that was guiding them. But now that he told them that don't look on the sun, this is something that was being strict. That is to say, if you go and you're looking on the sun, you are disobedient to his word. Because now there is a law that is guiding you. If you don't know it, you better know it today. So these people, they were like, bringing different kind of things. Trying to say that what? That keeping of the law, you have to go under Moses. You have to be under. trying to bring and draw people, bringing people from frying pan to fire. They are trying to get people out from Christianity, and they put them again under bondage. Because what you need to overstand is it, didn't the Bible say it? That what? That the law was a schoolmaster. If it is a schoolmaster, to where is it pointing you to? This is what you need to ask all these them blind Torah followers. These people ain't better. They are not better than all these them Christian pastors that are in different churches. Why? Because these people, they tend to do what? They are worse. Because they have what? They have the spirit of Antichrist in them. They are against Yahushua HaMashiach. This was the same people. This was the same people that did what? That hung Yahushua. What are you telling me? The same spirit in these people were the same spirit that hung Yahushua. Because they hated the truth. Don't you remember what happened between Yahukanan, even between Yahushua and the Pharisees and the scribes? He said they were like, who art thou then that we should tell the people that sent us? They were very curious to know who Yahushua was. Equally, they were very curious to know who Yahukanan is. Because why? Because the doctrine that Yahushua was bringing out was too massive for them. Because they have been doing what they have been deceiving people a lot with that their doctrine, with that their way of the Torah. Listen to what happened in the book of John chapter number 3. Nicodemus came by night. He went to Yahushua hiddenly, and he was the ruler of the Jews. He went hiddenly because he never wanted his counterparts to know about his going to meet Yahushua. So he went to them. He went to Yahushua to be able to do what? To inquire. He said, I know that thou art a master, and thou knowest all things. You see it? And that was when he went to do what? To inquire and know things that are hidden from other ones. That was when the revelation was even given to him. Nicodemus never knew everything, but he was the ruler of them Jews. The ruler of them Jews, they were the Torah keepers to the teeth. The Pharisees and the scribes. Go and check it out. These people were the people who were keeping the Torah. Apostle Shaul was among the people who were keeping the Torah. He was among the people who were holding the laws. But what happened when he saw the greater lights? He had to do what? He had to listen to what the heavenly calling which came to him, what in the Hebrew tongue. Now you hear all these people who are trying to set up different churches. After people come out from different Christian. So what happened is there is still this group of people out there trying to draw them into what? Into their own different churches, into their own different synagogues. There's a lot of them out there now trying to tell people to go back to what is written on the table of stone. That is a pure Antichrist spirit. This is an anti-Mashiach spirit. That is the spirit that is against the Ruach HaKodesh. This is the spirit that is against Yahushua. Any spirit that is drawing you back to what is written on the table of stone is somebody that is trying to put you under bondage. You are to be free. Because Yahushua said that if the Son therefore shall make you free, you shall be free indeed. Now if you are under the stone, you are not a freeborn, not at all. You are you are somebody who is a born individual. You have to do what? You have to be free. So, and if you are keeping of the law, if you are a keeper of the law, you are not a freeborn. You are still what? You are still born. And the purpose of why Yahushua came was the reason why even the law and the prophet was even given unto you. And you hear a lot of people who are trying to do what? Even point you to the prophet. Some people try to tell you that you should go and walk and be eating half of grasses, do not kill no animals, and all these things. These are the things which you see. You see some group of people who are what? Who are the Torah keepers, who are trying to do what? They are trying to make it on their own. They are trying to do what? They are trying to go to the Father through what? Through their own power. I've said this time with a number there. They are trying to make it on their own. So they want to cut you off from the life of Yahushua. I'm talking to the truth seekers. I'm talking to those who have love for the truth. I'm talking to everybody out there. I'm talking to those who really love the truth. You can be able to see this word there. Why do you think that Yahushua came? In order to do what? In order to unify mankind. In order to do what? To liberate you and give you the freedom which you're supposed to get. But what happened? There are people who are against that freedom. There are people who were set as cherub to defend, to block some certain people from what? From getting that freedom. So you have to do what that was why the Bible says, right from the day of John the Baptist, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence. It is only the violent that is going to take it by force. If you know your right, that is when you're going to do what take what belongs to you by force. And a lot of all these people are there. They've been there, the same disobedience which they did is what they are still doing today. The voice has come. Yahuwah had spoke in the cosmos that this is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased. He said, "What? Hear ye him. Listen to my son. Whatsoever he said is what is the law and the prophet." Don't you people get it? That was why do you think that was where they always try to get you is they send you to what happened in the book of Matthew chapter number 5 verse 19, where the Bible said that think not that I come to destroy the law. This is where they always think, and they push people. Even on our conversation, this is what they brought up. They try to tell you, okay, you see what Yahushua said, that he never came to break. He never came to do what, to destroy the law. That he was, that he kept the Shabbat equally. That he did all things, according to the law. Listen to what they were saying. Now, the main thing you need to know about this, the hypocrite, is this: that these people actually, why did even Yahushua make that statement? That is what you need to know about it, about that particular passage of the scripture. Why did Yahushua have to make that statement? That think not I come to destroy the law, because he knew that the law was given because of his own sake. It was because of him that the law was even given to you. And now that he's on the scene, therefore, whatsoever that he's going to say, that is going to come out of his mouth, is going to supersede what is written in the table of stone. Because he is the manifestation of the word. He is the light that was sent on the cosmos. He is the spoken word. He is the word that was being manifested, that was being materialized. So that was why he said, think not I come to destroy the law. He came to fulfill it. And his presence, as he was standing among these Pharisees, these scribes, these prophet, everyone, he was the fulfillment of what was written in the law and the prophets. That was why all of them had issues with him. Why? Because that was when he started opening him out. He said, you've heard of old. You've heard of what was written in the old time, thou shalt not kill. But I say unto you, don't you listen to what he's saying? He said, but I say unto you, that means what he's saying supersedes what was written on the table of stone. Don't you see the reason why they had to do it? They had so much anger against him. Those people were the same people who were lovers, who were keeping the laws. These were the same scribes, the Pharisees, the elders of the people. These were the same people. They were so furious. They were against him. Why? Because he told them the truth. He was the purpose of why the law was given to them. And now he was telling them, he was going into the law, he drew up something, and then he would tell them the meaning of that thing, and then he would tell them that what he says supersedes what is written in the table of stone. That was why they had to do. They said, no, this man, they can't let him go. So they had to do what they had to try to do what they can in order to do what, to get rid of him. Why? Because they hated the truth. They do not want to know the truth. My brother, I'm here to do what? To give you the light of those who you really need to watch out for, because there are many out here. I've come in contact with so many of them. And today I'm here to do what? In order to give you that light, to be able to see them. Whenever you see them, you know that these people, they have a different spirit within them. Because they are there as what? They are there as cherub in order to tear those who are not well rooted. They are there to scare you, or they are there. That was why the Bible says they do not go in, and those who are going in, they hindered. They are hindering the people who are sincere seekers to go in, so they themselves do not want to go in, and they are preventing people who want to go in to get into it, to get into the kingdom. This is why the Bible was talking. This is the reason why the Bible was talking. Woe be unto you, the scribes, the lawyers. For you enter not in, and them which were entering in, ye hindered. This was them that Yahushua was talking about. You need to understand the spirit that is in all these people. Christianity is gone far, and them Torah them teachers are still they are still even worse far than these people, because they are trying to bring you out from fire and they throw you into the fire. From frying pan, and they throw you into fire. From worse to worse. You get it? This is what you need to do. What you need to watch out for from all these teachers who are are still what? Who are still out there trying to deceive people with all this their false doctrine. Yeah, to do what? To give you the light of who Yahushua is. And after Yahushua, which is a spirit. He said that what? His word. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. Yahushua. When you hear the name Yahushua, that name is what? Is a spirit. That name is what? Is a ruach. Is a spirit. It's not a human. It's a spirit being. So you need to do what? You need to be well equipped to what is really going on. To be able to do what? To really know what is going on all around you. Like I say, my dear brothers and sisters, you have to do what? You have to watch out for all these false teachers everywhere. This is what the enemy is doing. The moment the enemy sees that their false plans are being revealed, what happened? They bring out immediately, even before already, they have already planned for the second plan, plan B. And this was their plan B. If the plan A is not working, then the plan B will be ushered in. That was why they had to bring out different names, like even initially, like the name Yahweh and the name of what? Jehovah. In order to do what? To deceive truth seekers. They brought out two false names to be able to use it to deceive a lot of people. You get it? And you see all these agents, those people, those ignorant preachers who are still doing what? Who know the truth. Who know that Yahushua is everything, but yet they are choosing to do what? To point people to what is written on the table of stone. What are they trying to do? They are trying to be, there is an antichrist spirit in these people. I tell you what I know. I tell you that these people are what? They are worse than so many of these teachers who are even in Christianity. Those teachers who are in Christianity, some of them do not know better. Why? Some of them are part of the Masonic order. But these ones that are coming out, they've already read. They know things. So they know which one is which one, but yet they choose to point you back to the table of stone. This group, you have to beware of these people, because they are there to do what? To deceive the people. They don't enter in, they don't want people to go in. They don't want to enter in and they don't want people to go in. They are there on the boundary. A lot of them are out there. You hear them talk about Shabbat. My soul hated. This is what the Bible says. Your new moons, your Shabbat, your solemn meeting, I cannot away with. Take them away from his face. He has pointed you people. He has said everything he needed. You needed is what is in Yahushua. Go to him for whatever you're looking for. Can't you people get it? You can't get it. Why? Because your mind is well corrupted. You hated the truth. You don't have love for the truth. Because if you have love for the truth, you will obey the voice of Yahuwah. What did our Heavenly Father Yahuwah say? He said obedience is better than your blind sacrifices. Obedience is better than sacrifice. So if you say you want to do what you want to make sacrifices, you are doing it upon your own head. You are the one trying to do what? Trying to place the Most High on your own. You better follow what the word said, and the Bible makes us to understand something about who Yahushua is. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Every single thing points you to who? To Yahushua. He said he is the way, the truth, and the life. And you see all these Torah keepers trying to tell you that the table of stone is the way, the truth. When Yahushua told them that he is. Because he already told them off, even in the book of Matthew chapter number 5. Think not that I come to destroy the law, but to come and fulfill it. His coming was to come and fulfill what was written in the law. That was why he said, thou shalt not commit adultery. And when in the book, in the law it was written, thou shalt not commit adultery. He said unto them, but I say, whosoever shall look unto a woman and shall lust after her, have already committed an adultery in his heart. So what he said supersede, override what was written on the table of stone. So he is the master of what? Of the law, and he is the master of what? Of the prophets. You people don't know. These them blind teachers and these them blind followers. You got to wake up from all these them, or go out from all these them people who are what? Who have the Antichrist spirit within them. And let's do what? To elevate you and point you to any other person than to Yahushua, which is what? Which is a spirit, which is a ruach being, in order to reveal the deeper mysteries of the kingdom of Elohim. That was why he said, and the comforter of truth, which is the Ruach HaKadosh, which the Father is going to send in my name. The Father is going to send the name of Yahushua. In the name, that is, he's going to send the name of Yahushua, and that name Yahushua is going to reveal everything. Why? Because that name Yahushua is what? Is a spirit. Is a spirit being. Is a ruach being. That is the name above every other name. Any temptora, any them Shabbat keepers, you have to do what? You have to stay away from this them